This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the South Florida Bulls. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Yes, the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the USF Bulls offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he puts through the extra point.
North Texas, 7, South Florida.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown will throw it. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Nimrod. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for a second here about USF. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Quickly complete. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. North Texas in the hurry up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback are smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Might as well stick with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Hands it off on the counter. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. North Texas will have to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try going for the big play. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Nimrod. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
3rd down.
We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulls.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. You get so excited. You force the fumble. I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls on the football.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. On the move, it's Norton. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Quick completion on the out. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Oh, no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
I tell you, you got to have great timing on these out routes. The QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Norton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
With the catch, it's Singleton. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexis. Got room at the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. Here's a heat. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield on 1st down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing... sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away.
Number 41 in punt formation to kick it away.
Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the ground with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in the rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. So this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football back.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Makes a man miss. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the
trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
the ball pops out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, South Florida. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Here comes the Heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Norton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Wide open spaces. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43.
And the offense got exactly what they wanted. They got the look. They dialed up the play. Everything was going great until they forgot to hold on to the football.
Yeah, it's plays like that that end up losing you games, right? And this is an offense that has playmakers, and they can create explosive plays, and they got one right there, but you just have to finish. You got to have better ball security. Give the defense credit, though. They forced the takeaway and changed momentum.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be 4th down and 3 yards to go.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away and live to fight another.
Touchdown, Mean Green. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Brown will throw it. He unleashes a long one. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play to lead the clock.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third down, he drops the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the ground, it's Franklin. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd down.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. The lone back's got it. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Unloads quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late now, down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Direct snap. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. The option look. Quick toss. Makes it past the marker. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.